like mad. All out. 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 Is everybody happy? Yeah. Ain't nobody sad? No, man. If everybody's happy and ain't nobody sad, let's get together and root like mad. All out. Out. So, out. All right.
Hello everybody, my name is Willie White. I come from the class of 62. My oldest brother graduated in the first class of 12 and had 12th grade, which is Lawrence. He did it in 59. Moses graduated in 62, 61, and I did it in 62. My best sister Paige in 63, and then it's just a bunch of us. But anyway, the thing that I want to testify about is the fact that I was a member of the first undefeated baseball team, and we won state championship in 61, and we lost the state championship in 62. But the thing that I feel so good about it, 7 of those players went to Norfolk State. 3 of those players was on the first team at Norfolk State. 2 of those players joined. But all 7 of us, maybe with the first generation, be college graduates. And we wouldn't have been college graduates had we not got the foundation. Southampton came from school. And I just want to share that story. So, but I want my brothers to stand up. Who's on those state championship teams, okay? Russell. He played baseball in college, but Will Jordan, you here? Where Will? Will is not here. Tug Warren, Lil Tug. Where is he? Clarence Lee, he was good enough to play, but he didn't. He got a degree. And who am I missing, Russell? I think that's about it, okay? But I wanted to share that, okay? So I feel real good about that. And most of us got drafted in the Vietnam War. So we got a lot of veterans in this house, okay? So let me say, all you veterans stand up. Thank you. And the good part is if you serve during the 60s, you know you were drafted. Anyway, that's the story I want to share. And Janice, thank you much.
Get back on what Willis said. I want everybody here that was on that 1962 undefeated baseball team to stand up. That'll be Russell Stiff, Clarence Lee, Ned Warren, Willie White. Who else was on that team? It was here. Anyway, we were the first undefeated team. There in South Africa. Yeah, Sam Joyner.
Ben Mason. There was one other little story that I wanted to share. You know, I am the only person that attended South Africa that was a cheerleader, and I played baseball, football, and baseball. So nobody else did that. I think I was the first group of cheerleaders with Edward Harris, Cephas, and myself. I was the first 2 male cheerleaders. Okay, so I guess I was athletic or big enough to play sports before then. Cheerleading was it. I wanted to share that.
Training school, Riverview High School. They were more to me, honestly, than a school. They were a family. I didn't have brothers and sisters, but I had. But I had Southampton County Training School, and I had Riverview High School. And just the love that the school gave, students gave all of us, the support that it gave all of us, is something that I'm going to always treasure and remember. And I talked a lot about my experiences there and your experiences because, and I'm asking reference to this tonight, but I'm not always so sure that our younger generation has that kind of love and support that we had from our school. That even though they have more opportunities, they may not have that kind of love. And so this event today is just a reminder of how special we all are and how thankful I am to have grown up in a house right next to the school, and how thankful I am when I think about, again, the relationships that you all had, relationships that we had, and was fortunate to have a set of parents who just loved the students at Southampton County Training School, Riverview High School. And so I guess what I would just say is, which is what I've been feeling all day, just love, overflowing love and gratitude in my heart. And I know that when we leave here, we're going to take away not only the memories that we already have, but we'll be taking away even more memories to treasure and to share.
I graduated from Riverview High School in 1968. I just like to piggyback off what that young man said about winning state championships in baseball. We won the district starting in '64, 4 years back to back. Then in 1966, we won the state championship in baseball. And in '67, we were state runner-up in baseball. And then in 1968, we were state championship again. And I have a picture of that team that won the state championship in 1966. And I will bring that back tonight so you can see that. But I think Larry Malone is here, standing over in the corner. Is anybody else here that was on those state championship teams? 64 and 68?
Right behind you. Behind you, Colin.
Brown. Okay. Yeah. And we also. Now, on that team, we had two guys to go professional. Herman Grant, who's assistant here, and Tim Grant. Tim Grant was the #1 draft coach for the Cincinnati Reds in 1968. Herman signed early with the Baltimore Orioles in, was it 66 or 67? 67, okay. But I went on to play at Norfolk State, and we won some championship there also. So I'm just so thankful and blessed to have been a part of the Southampton County Riverview High School baseball team at that time. And we had a great time. Now, I was talking to a young man the other day. We did not practice after school the first year. We practiced during activity period. Many of you know about the activity period, but we practiced during that time, but we won the district. And but then we moved up to AAA in '66, and we won. We beat those big name schools like Maggie Walker, Crestwood of Chesapeake.
Carbon Chesapeake.
Yeah, Carbon Chesapeake, yeah. So we had a great time, and I just said thank you.
My name is Lawrence Larry White, and I'm Moses.
You all be quiet just a little bit.
Is it okay now, Moses? Moses is, he was next to me. One of the things about Moses, mostly when we were teenagers, we were always looking at the ladies. But Moses, there was not a film that was within 20, 30 miles that he wasn't going to when he was a teenager. That's what he gravitated to. But the good thing about it is that whenever I am anywhere in the area, I start off with, do you know Moses Weiss? And I haven't met too many people in Southampton County, Portsmouth, North Carolina, even in New York. Moses was the only person that I know that he said, before cell phones, all he needed was 10 cents. And he could go anywhere up the East Coast with 10 cents. Because that's what it cost to use a payphone back in the day. I was, as I said, class of 59. And regarding the cheerleaders, the Willie said that he was a cheerleader in 62. But anyway, here's a photo of me being captain of the cheerleaders in 1959. Now, the reason was I wanted to play football, but I was a little light. And Horace Jones came through the line one day, and I tried to block him. And he caught me under the chin. The next thing I know, they were waving salt under my nose. When I came through, I was looking up. I was still alive. But I knew that my days as a football player had come to an end. I said, now, how can I travel with the football team? And I looked over and I saw the cheerleaders practicing. I went over and became the captain of the cheerleaders in my senior year. And here's a photo of C.J. Urquhart, Gene Richardson, and there's several others. The memory don't recall the names, but I know their faces. And it's been a pleasure, the life journey. One of the things about the 1959 class, we were some of the beginning of the radicals. And we were really mad because we were the first class to graduate. We thought we were going to graduate in 57. And we found out we got to go to high school another whole year. And became the first graduating class in 1959. And many of our classmates went on to be some of the first from this area to participate in the civil rights movement. And it's just a pleasure to be able to still be here and be among the graduates that followed us. Thank you.
Christian Adams, and I just want to piggyback a little bit on what Sylvia said. Not only does this feel like home, it's always wonderful to be back in this area, but the other thing is, I hear about all the sports, and that is great. Proud of you, did a great job, all of that. Shout out, love you dearly. But I want to talk about the education that we receive at these schools. Regardless of where I've been and others have been in terms of education, nothing parallels to the education received at Riverview High School or Southampton County Training School. If it were not for the hard, fast, no nonsense of Mrs. Van, would I have been able to articulate, to write, to do everything? We just thank you so much. And then I think in terms of the music that came out of Riverview High School, Mrs. Harrison, a fantastic music teacher. And all of us that have graduated from either Riverview or from Southampton County Training School, we've all done some remarkable things. Whether or not our name is in life, in print, or wherever, it has always been wonderful. We have authors that came out of school. I think in terms, both sides, moment here, and class of 1970 with Barbara Savage is a writer. Think of all those that received their doctorates that have come out of the school. Many of them are here. And they're humble, wonderful, we're so proud of them. Just wanted everyone to just remember just what a special school it was. And when I think in terms of going to higher education and all of that, people always talk about their college days and all of that. And that's great, but for me, it was always my high school years. Riverview High School was extremely special to me, and I'm so thankful to have had the opportunity. Love you all, and thank you so much.
I am Katie Gray Whitfield, class of 64, and the spin that I have to share with you today is a bit different from the athletics and some of the other things. I want to recognize one of the members of the class of 64 on October the 14th. And you know, sometimes we don't like to pat ourselves on the back, but when we know that we are doing great things, we need to share it with everyone. On October the 14th, one of our own will be recognized at Norfolk State University. The president of Norfolk State University will recognize our own Nathaniel Warren. Will you please stand? As all of you know, he is well known as a tennis court player. Well, on the 14th of October, the building, the tennis complex at Norfolk State will become Nathaniel Warren Tennis Center. Nathaniel, we are so proud of you. You are so worthy. And this is a different sport. You know, we've heard of baseball. I don't think I heard basketball, football, but tennis. Until we started with the Williams sisters and some of the others, we didn't hear our names called for tennis, but we have a classmate, a schoolmate who has a building that's named on the campus of an HBCU school named after him, Nathaniel Warren Tennis Complex. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for everything. It's just so nice to be here. The young lady mentioned something that was really special. The teachers at Riverview High School gave me, son of a sharecropper, the confidence in himself. Those teachers made it possible for me to start my journey. They were the vehicle that made things happen for me. So again, what you said, I want to say thank you, because those teachers at Riverview High School gave me the confidence I needed to get started. So again, I want to thank you for your applause. And yes, I started the tennis program at Norfolk State University, 92, 93. And we had a very successful, we had 18 years of success. And we won the national, we won the CIAA, and we did a lot of great things for the neighborhood. So again, thank you.
Viola Scott Lamson, and just wanted to say I'm a transplant. This might be some of you will remember the rabbit. I came over from Hayden High School in the 11th grade, and best thing, I mean, Hayden was wonderful, but when I got to Riverview, that's when life changed. And I met so many wonderful people, great education. I wish I had been here all the time. My brother, Michael Scott, was there, and he was or yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, he did well also. And I also wanted to say, this young lady here was Miss Riverview. What year? Class of 7, and I was in 6. Thank you.
My name is Joe Murphy, and when I was going to Southampton County Training School, my name was James Murphy. But when I went into the military, I found out that my name was Joe Murphy. The midwives, I think they made a mistake. What I want to say is I want to thank God for Southampton County Training School and Riverview. I went into the military in 1963, October, in the Marine Corps. And I went to Vietnam 1965, 66. And when I was in Vietnam in 1965, it was a struggle for me. But what I did, I said, well, I need to write back to my high school. Maybe someone would write to me to try to give me some encouragement that I might get through this war in one piece. So I did. I wrote back to my high school. Maybe some of you all don't know, but 3 weeks later, I had about 50 or 60 letters from you. So I thank God for all of you. You may not remember that you wrote me, but you did. And I thank God for those letters that you wrote to get me through that war in Vietnam. Thank you very much.
Servicemen and everything. But we've got one person here that is real accomplished in the military. You know, we have one person in this group, in this room, that was a 2-star general from Southampton. And his name is Melvin Hill. Melvin, stand up. So raise your hand at least. Dr. Hill. So I just wanted to share that. That's 64. Right here. Neil, we salute you. I know we have a lot of privates, a lot of sergeants, maybe two captains and lieutenants, but we have not a general. Well, thanks for rocking it that way for us. I want to share.
I am so glad to just be here among so many Riverview, Southampton County Training School classmates. But I just want to share one little simple thing with you. Some of you may know it, but not all of you know what I'm going to say. How Southampton County Training School became Riverview High School. See, we had political leaders back in the county during those days, and they did not have the proper pool to have Southampton County Training School to become named anything else but Riverview. See, black folks wanted it to be named Nat Turner High School, but because we did not have a lot of political clout at that time, the white folks named it Riverview High School. So, and that was because of the political clout that we had during that era. See, the black folks wanted the name Nat Turner High School. The white folks did not like it. Those that may have gone along with the idea did not want to be named or called a nigger lover. That's all it was. So I just wanted you all to know how Riverview High School got to be Riverview because of the river in court, Nottoway River. White folk wanted the name Riverview, so that's how it became Riverview High School and not Nat Turner High School.
Okay? And I was a graduate of SCTS in the year of 1956. So if there are anyone in here in my class, I have got a couple of them, I know their age, so they don't have to tell me. Now, if they could stand, will they stand? I want all the SCTS to stand. Great, that's great. Y'all see this? This is Miss Eleanor Johnson. I still say this because I don't know what we do. Never did or be represented. But Miss Eleanor Johnson, I know we were in the class. I spoke with a person called Duke. What? Duke still in? I know he was here. Glad. All right. But you all know that SCTS was the beginning. It will always be the beginning before the other. I remember some days that we had to walk to catch the bus. The bus didn't come that close to you. And you left home running to catch the bus. And in the evening when you got off the bus, you run home to go to the field. People say they were the good old days. I don't know. There's a lot of people like know us that we came up to company, we came up to Druid area. My mother was a Greek country. And she was a midwife. She might have been to a few areas that people remember. But one thing I remember about the last 56, before 56, say up to 55, there were only one senior homeroom. When it came to class of 56, there was enough students to have two classes. The head of those classes, one was Miss Harrison, and the other one was Ms. Rain. And that made a little competition between the two homes. I didn't understand you, ma'am.
I said I went to college to be an English teacher after having her.
Oh, after Ms. Van. I'm gonna tell you, after Ms. Van, you knew your English when you came up there. That's right. You knew that. If you didn't dot every I and cross every T, you would not get never hurt. This man wasn't good English teacher. But anyway, when the class came to 56, we had two classes. I never forget. We carried a trip to New York for that class. We stayed in the hotel in New York. Those of us up there, we stayed for about 4 days. Right today, I don't know whether that trip has been paid for or not. Because we did everything we could to raise money to go on that trip. And were you on that trip? Right, I was on that trip too. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but that's one remembrance I have of class 56. Now, I saw you in power in here. I know she's a 56. But anyway, 56. Well, I don't have to tell you your age. But anyway, thank you all. I have enjoyed myself. And I hope to see so many. One person I really miss for 56 is a good friend of mine. We were always together. And that was Willie Hayes Bowden. And I miss Willie Hayes Bowden. But anyway, you all be good. And I'll see you all next time. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Barbara Basin Perkins Rainey. I recently married, and this is my husband sitting right here. I just wanted to bring up some memories I have of Southampton County Training School and some of the wonderful educators there. I believe that Mrs. Harrison was kind of my favorite music teacher. And Mrs. Dan was my definitely favorite English teacher. Because of her, I know how to write across a blank sheet of paper with a fountain pen. And it was just wonderful how she was very, very, very adamant about us learning. I have mixed feelings, and I don't know how many other people do, about integration. I know that we gained a lot and more equality than we had, but I also think that we lost a lot. We lost that tight-knit community that we had in our education system. Those teachers cared about us as individuals. And Mrs. Harrison was my music teacher, and one of my fondest memories is being in the Glee Club. And every time her choir, which I was a part of, and I sang second soprano, we would win Superior Plus. We would beat all the other, they sounded good now, all the other choirs. But Mrs. Harrison's choir was superior. And I will never, ever forget her. All the students that I went to school with, I remember they were just like me. They were farm girls and boys. And they came to school. They appreciated the idea or the fact that they could come to school. And then they would go home and go to the field. And some kids had to stay out for certain periods of time so that they could help on the farm. We think about those days as the good old days, and in some ways it was good old days. When you think about what we're going through today. But anyway, I am very happy to be here today and to see all these faces. Some I know and some I don't know very well, but I really am appreciative. And it's such a good feeling to be here and to see you all. God bless you. Amen.
So, hello everyone. So nice to see all of you. My name is Connor Johnson. I would have been in the class of 71 and did not birth, so I was the last junior class in review. The thing, and some of my classmates expressed this with me, the thing about my diploma says South Hampton High School, but our hearts say Riverview. Because at Riverview, it wasn't just a school, it was a family. So in Southampton, we lost that family. But I'm so glad that I had the experience to go to Riverview. I transferred here in the middle of my 8th grade. So I wasn't there for the whole experience, but the experience that I had was wonderful. I loved it. It touched me deep inside, which hopefully you were hearing those lyrics. So years ago, we had a little class reunion, and the theme was kind of do what you do. So I write music, so I wrote this little tune, you know, and played it for the class. But hopefully this time, a little bit better rendition. Hope you guys will enjoy it. So, with no further ado,